Okay, so look, we need to talk about the case of state of Florida versus Travis Rudolph. This case is very triggering to me, partially because one of my children is named Travis, and anytime I see one of my baby's names in the news or in a case or whatever, I'm like, oh, I can't do it. I can't do it. But this case, Brandy Churchwell got me into this case, and I was not going to follow it because it seemed stupid to me, and I had decided who was guilty and who was innocent, and so I was not interested in any new information. And then I started watching. Okay, so you're not supposed to prejudge the case. I always do because I'm a human being, and that's what happens sometimes. So let me just give you like the quick and dirty. Travis used to be a sports ball player, football, the NFL. NFL's football, right? Okay. Travis Rudolph used to be an NFL player, but I never heard of him. But I wouldn't have heard of him unless he was like Michael Jordan or something. I know that's basketball, not football, but you get the idea. I wouldn't have heard of this dude. He was dating a real cute girl down there in Florida. They didn't live that close together, like maybe half an hour apart or whatever, but they had an on again, off again relationship. Everything is fine. This is what you need to know about this girlfriend. She's very cute. She's not that bright. No shade, girl. She's kind of well-spoken, but she's real cute. Super, super cute. Anyway, so she starts dating this guy. They're on again, off again. She's super close to his family. Everything is going well. Everything is going fine. Then she has some sort of cosmetic surgery. Now, they do not go into it. I personally am speculating she had a Brazilian butt lift, which those are deadly. Like, don't people die from having that one? That's a real bad one to get. But she got herself a Brazilian butt lift, and good for her. Hope you're enjoying your new butt. And so once she had her butt lift, then, or whatever cosmetic surgery she had, she could not be physically intimate with him as often or as much or in the ways that he preferred. Fine, whatever. This case is actually not exactly about that. So he was out of town a lot because he's training, because he's going to go play football in Canada. They have football in Canada? Don't they just play soccer and hockey? What do I know about sports? Anyway, he's always in Miami. And so she's like, okay, I can't really do the oochie coochie because my new booty. And he's always out of town, so we're not seeing each other that much. But they decided, okay, we're going to rekindle and get back together. And they're on text message like, oh, I love you. I love you. No, I love you more. No, I love you more. Why don't you come to my house so we can spend some time together testing out your new Brazilian butt lift or whatever cosmetic surgery she had. So she goes to his house, and they're hanging out. They're drinking whiskey, a lot of whiskey, apparently. He got pretty drunk. They were playing Uno for shots. I didn't know that was a thing. She's like, well, Uno was like kind of a complicated game. Girl, okay. That was the only IQ test I needed from her. Uno is a complicated game. Okay. Anyway, so she was winning. He took a whole bunch of shots and she did not. And so his brother called and was like, come outside and look at my car. Just got my car washed. So he goes outside to look at the car. While he's out looking at the brother's car, the dumb girl, the girlfriend goes through his phone because she had the passcode because they were in a relationship, and she sees all these text messages and whatever from other women. So she gets mad and throws the phone and smashes it. And he comes back in and he's like, what'd you do? What happened? They get into an argument and she's like, forget it. I'm leaving. And so she goes to leave and he starts talking bad about her body. All these other girls are cuter. Your Brazilian butt lift is starting to fall. It's not that cute anyway, blah, blah, blah. So they get into a physical altercation. During the physical altercation, he takes her and puts her on the ground. Now, did he slam her on the ground? Did he throw her on the ground? Did he push her on the ground? I don't know. There's ring cam footage, and honestly, it didn't look like he definitely knocked her down. But it wasn't just like he body slammed her down. Not that any of it is right. Nobody needed to have their hands on anybody, but both of them were definitely hitting each other. He started with his mouth. She followed up with a physical altercation. He pushed her to the ground, and then there was some back and forth. She goes back in the house to get the last of her stuff and leaves, and they keep fighting, and she's screaming all kinds of obscenities at him. She's furious. So she drives 30 minutes home, and on her drive home, she's on the phone with her brother, and she's like, go to his house and shoot his esh up. And so the brother's like, oh, you want me to shoot him up? And she was like, yeah, you need to go shoot him up. Shoot up everything over there. Okay, Talk about the power of manifestation, because terrible things happen. You could probably see where this story is going, but it's not going to go like you thought it's going to go, because it didn't go like I thought it was going to go. So her brother, who is a pre-med student at the Honors College getting straight A's, he was a very cute child. He could be my doctor. Not now, though, but he's very cute, very well-spoken, a bright young man who, because it's Florida and he's 21, has a gun permit. Okay, fine. And apparently he keeps buying guns and selling them to his friends. So he's like a college student and an amateur gun dealer. Also, can you buy a gun on Monday and sell it to your friend on Tuesday? They don't have a waiting period. Florida, what are y'all doing with these gun laws? Anyway, this dude, whether he intended to or not, he is basically a confessed amateur gun dealer. And I was like, here we go. So the sister knows the brother has guns, tells him, go over there and shoot up the whole situation because he abused me. He slammed me to the ground. She's crying. She's all upset. According to the brother, which I'm not sure that he's a reliable narrator, he left his gun at home. Now, I believe he left his gun at home. He left his gun at home and he called his 4 best friends that he all hangs out with. Please keep in mind, everyone in this story, the brother is 21, the dumb girlfriend is 23, the football player guy is like 26. They're all pretty young and pretty stupid. So the 21-year-old brother, who's a med student, calls up his friends, hey, this dude has beat up my sister. She just had surgery. He slammed her to the ground. We're going to roll on this dude. And so all of his little thuggy friends, now the brother was smart. His friends, not so much. The brother left his gun at home, but all these other folks he sold guns to, some of them brought their guns to the talk. So the situation, the original argument happened in the early evening, like 7 or 8 o'clock. By the time they got the whole posse together and rolled on this dude, it's midnight. So at midnight, this brother and his friends, and they calling people on the phone, meet us at this address, meet us at this address. We gonna beat this guy up. All of the friends, some of them showed up with guns, some of them do not. They go and they knock on the guy's door to talk. According to the young smart brother, I was just going to have a conversation with him. At midnight, 1 a.m, with a whole posse of other dudes who were clearly troublemakers and spoiling for a fight, he was like, we were going to have a conversation and possibly a fist fight. So the football player comes out, his brother comes out, and a big old fight breaks out. No conversation is had. Everybody has a fist fight. Fine. And so they're like, oh, this football player who works out is in better shape than me, a medical student who was immediately body slammed to the ground. He was like, you know what? You win. Never mind. I'm going to go get back in my car and I'm going to drive home and talk to my very dumb sister. And hopefully this will get resolved. So the smart college student goes back to his car with his 4 friends and they all pile in. Well, one of his knucklehead friends is like, nah, still in the mood to fight, pulls out a gun and starts firing at the football player. The football player goes in the house and gets his gun and runs out and starts firing back and fires 39 shots into the car, striking and killing one of the college student's friends, and another guy got shot who was in a different car. Because so many shots were fired into the car, they drove for a few miles and then the car was inoperable. So they pulled over, called the police. They don't know this neighborhood. They're lost. They got the police there as soon as possible. And then all of the kids, the brother and all of his friends go to the hospital and they're like, oh God, Pookie is dead. Travis, I think, Sebastian, I don't know. No, Travis was definitely not dead. Travis was the football player, my kid's name. So, and they were like, oh, shoot, this has gone horribly wrong. Our very dear friend, like a brother to us, is now dead over some nonsense. And the football player is at home like, what the heck happened? The sister, the very dumb sister, she's off with her friend. She's hanging out, having a good time. She's not really that mad anymore. And so she's like, wait, what happened? Wait, what? You had, somebody got shot? Oh, my goodness, what's going on? And so she was not aware that gunplay was involved, although anybody in the world could have predicted that. Lady, didn't you manifest this when you said, go shoot his ish up? I kind of think you did. Also, later she was like, I really loved him. And I just thought it was an argument. That's just a turn of phrase. Child, that is not a turn of phrase where I'm from. I don't know where you from, but where I'm from, that's not a thing. Especially to your brother and his friends who you know all carried guns. Let me be abundantly clear. I don't like anybody in this case. Yes, the college student is cute. His sister is cute, even though she's dumb. Everybody in this story was wrong. In my opinion, everybody should have been charged. Should Travis have fired the gun 39 times? No, absolutely not. Should the dumb sister had told her brother, take all your friends and go shoot up this dude? No, but now all sides are playing innocent. I just said go shoot him up as a turn of phrase, girl. We know you're not that bright, but we know you're probably smarter than that. Meanwhile, the mom, who was off at Bible study, Travis's mom was off reading her Bible at her sister's house and comes home and sees all this mayhem breaking out. And she's like, no. He didn't slam her to the ground. I have the ring video. Let me show you what happened. And the mom is trying to be calm, trying to break up the fight, trying to diffuse the situation. In the end, she's screaming at her son, you have to stop. You are going off to play football in Canada next month, just a few weeks away from being out of this entire mess entirely. And this is what he does to throw away his life. The mom is like, don't go to jail. Don't go to jail. Don't get yourself in trouble. Focus on being able to go have your new career. But he's so mad, he just keeps firing the gun. Now, he has hired a private attorney who is a pit bull of an attorney. And because the attorney is such a pit bull, maybe this guy walks away from this charge. I have no idea. But I've seen some of the ring camera so far, and I've seen some of the videotapes so far. And honestly, everyone in this case is terrible. But there's a lot of twists and turns, and the dumb girlfriend, turns out she was also secretly married. Oh, child, this is going to be juicy. So far, we have heard from the medical student brother, and we have heard from the dumb girlfriend who had a secret husband. I'm sure on cross-examination, they're going to have a lot to say about that. Oh, there's a ton of information coming about the secret husband. Because honestly, in a murder case, what you need is a secret husband. Every case is always made better by a secret husband. And this chick had a secret husband. Oh, she had a really good excuse about why he was a secret husband, which I am dying to hear more about. The cross-examination is coming today, and I will be here for every last second of it. So the next case on the docket is the state of Florida versus Travis Rudolph, and we're going to see how this one goes. It's over there on Law and Crime. No, I did not have to pay that however much money they wanted to listen to it. This case is free. And you know what I love? Free. That is actually my favorite price. So I will be following up with you later today or tomorrow on Florida versus Travis Rudolph, and we're going to see where this one goes. I'll talk to you later. Bye.